Blue Lotus, also known as blue waterlily, is a flower that people smoke. Is completely legal, and it can definitely help your life with anxiety, depression, stress. It's a mild herb, and it's not going to get you super high. It's been used for thousands and thousands of years, by the Egyptians especially. So the dried flowers of the blue lotus plant are smoked or steeped into a tea in order to give the user a sense of peaceful relaxation. Blue lotus is noted for its calming euphoria, aphrodisiac qualities, and sedation. Now, blue lotus is also known as blue water lily and the sacred lily of the Nile. The plant, a natural sedative, originates from along the Nile River in Egypt. For thousands of years, it was used by the native people as a part of religious ceremonies in which they would use these sacred blue flowers to reach higher levels of consciousness. During the 3rd century, it was introduced to the conquering Greeks, who in turn exported it to far regions around the world. In addition to its use in perfumes, it's still used today as a mild sedative. According to the Egyptian legend, it was such a good sedative that it was given to sun god Ra in an effort to soothe him as he grew old. Now, blue lotus can be ingested through a variety of methods. It's believed that the plant that Lotofagi ate in the Odyssey. Now, since then, people have been eating the plant. More commonly, in the modern world, it is brewed into a tea or mixed into various cocktails, wines, and liquors by boiling the entire plant for 20 to 30 minutes before ingesting. It can be smoked as well, but should be a blend of petals and bulbs, not solely one or the other, as the majority of the ingredient lies in the bulb and some of the petals. Furthermore, it can be used as a herbal blend to create calm feelings of peace. And the medicinal benefits of the blue lotus stem largely from sedative properties of the plant. It can be used as a sleep aid, a natural anti-anxiety remedy, and a stress reliever. And blue lotus contains a couple of alkaloids, which will give you feelings of calm and euphoria, but mildly. Now, there are also reports of it being used as for gastrointestinal problems. It helps diarrhea, among other things. It's been reported to help very much with depression. And the effects of blue lotus seem to differ between people, but its principal effects is what made this plant popular among the Egyptians. A calm sense of euphoria overtakes many uses of the plant. It is often compared to MDMA, although much less intense and more calming than stimulating. Depression can be alleviated in this way and, while not permanently, can give the user an opportunity to look at what causes their depression and anxiety and really take something away from the experience. Now, in many people, there is actually a mild stimulant-like effect that is felt after taking the blue lotus. The sedation is present, but the tingling, the body energy sensation of stimulants fills them as well. Now, this calm is a psychoactive property appreciated by its users. It's found to be great for socializing and spending time with friends and family. I definitely agree with that. In addition, many people may be helped by blue lotus helping their erectile dysfunction after ingesting blue lotus by smoking it, tea, or just eating it, rather than turn to, say, pharmaceutical drugs. Many people are turning to this plant as an aphrodisiac instead of Viagra or Cialis. This is especially true if the sexual dysfunction stems from depression. Anyways, what are the side effects that could happen from blue lotus or not, whatever? The side effects of blue lotus are mild and are not harmful to most people. This is not an addictive plant in any way. You can get hot flashes, a mild jittery feeling can be present in large doses, but are not common. The chief problem with blue lotus is found when combining it with other drugs. Combining anything with other drugs is never a great thing, so on its own, it's a completely enjoyable plant, but when combined with illegal drugs, like prescription painkillers, it can cause nausea, feelings of disorientation, even if you combine it with weed. But honestly, I love weed and with cannabis. If you combine blue lotus with cannabis, it gets rid of any anxiety type feeling and it makes you more calm. As far as me experimenting with large doses of blue lotus over time and time, I've mixed many drugs with it, and it either potentiated one or didn't do anything to the other one at all. So It's actually great to mix with any herb, especially marijuana, coffee, stuff like that. So, what's the legal status of Blue Lotus? You may or may not be wondering. Now, Blue Lotus is not a controlled substance in the United States, although it's not approved for human consumption, like everything, like kratom and a million other friggin' herbs, flowers, botanicals. The cultivation, sale, and purchase of Blue Lotus is legal, but it cannot be sold for human consumption. Incense and weaker teas are commonly found in stores. However, it must fall within certain regulations. Louisiana is the only state in the country which has passed new laws specifically dealing with Blue Lotus, but it only serves to strengthen the ban on human consumption, not necessarily the distribution. Russia is an exception to the international legality of Blue Lotus. In the wake of scandals involving synthetic marijuana, they have banned the substance completely. Other than that, you can get Blue Lotus in many places. Blue Lotus, great for anxiety, great for depression, great for socializing. It's the perfect mild buzz. And in higher doses, it can expand your consciousness. And you can take a look inside yourself and see what's causing you depression, stress, anxiety, or anything in your life right then and there. There's many great websites to get Blue Lotus on. If you want the strongest Blue Lotus experience, I'd recommend smoking or steeping the Blue Lotus petals. Also, there's White Lotus and there's Pink Lotus, and they're excellent. Thank you for watching. And go get some Blue Lotus, for Christ's sakes.